DeMar DeRozan on the wing. And Vucevic kicks to DeRozan. Vucevic with the bucket.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Now, here's Sexton. We've got 13 seconds left here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Okoro dishes to Sexton. No good on the three. And so the first quarter is in the books. Bulls lead by 4. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Bulls, what's your take?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. We've got Okoro. Mobley is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard spot. Now, here's Rubio. And there's the pass to Okoro. To the paint, here's Mobley, and Jones sends it back. White, left side. And no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it.
And with Coby White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
And out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it.
Let's take a look at Ricky Rubio. Some stats on him. Last season's performance for him, 15th in assists, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
He was the consummate playmaker last season. Completely unselfish. Always had his head up, looking for the open man. Now here's Love. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Mobley, and Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
Cavaliers ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, Rubio misses. And Greg with Coby White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Now, here's Rubio. Here's Mobley. Love trying to break loose. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Right side Jones from the baseline. And again, no good by Chicago. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. After making the finals 4 straight years from 2015 to 2018, there have been some lean years lately for the Cavaliers. Over the last 3 seasons, they've only won a couple more games than they did in a single season, the title season of 2016. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff says the losing is tough on everybody, but I look forward to the journey ahead. Kevin, back to you.
What do they say, D.A.? The journey is the reward. Thanks. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Sexton realizing that one of his guys is wide open, and that court awareness, he was able to get it to him.
Ball, the pass to Williams. And DeRozan kicks to Ball. From the line, Allen with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Levine. With the drive. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Levine's got his second bucket tonight.
You see the strength Levine's added to his frame, allows him to fight through that physical D.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Chicago. They're up. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. And trying as they might, they couldn't push.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Greg, you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible, and what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Chicago right now, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. DeRozan out there with Williams, and it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Allen finds Garland. Great open look there.
Good to see Garland score the ball without dominating it.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 1. For 3, Levine, and again it's the Bulls from deep.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Vucevic. Pass the ball. Outside, Levine. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's DeRozan. Another one falls for Chicago.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Garland against Ball. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. And the Bulls making a change here. White's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Kevin Love's checked in for Allen. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. DeRozan brings the double team. A second chance effort. And the nice bucket inside from Markkanen. Markkanen's got 5.
And remember, at 7 feet tall, Markkanen is tough to keep off the board, solid at tracking down misses on that offensive glass.
The drive by Ball, and that one drops for him. Ball's got his second bucket of the night.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Garland, the pass to Love. He kicks to Sexton. And he comes up with the deuce.
Toughness there shown by Colin Sexton. No stranger to having to outmuscle the defense from time to time.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Levine for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Levine's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Love kicks to Garland. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And there's the nice layup by Love. Love's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, when you give up these second chance opportunities, I don't know what you expect. Kevin Love is going to find a way to get in there and make something good happen. That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And we'll be back with you shortly. Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the...
Exert yourself by being
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 7, and so in the game for the Cavaliers, Mobley is out there with Kevin Love. Then it's Ricky Rubio. Then there's Sexton. And it's Windler in at the 3.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clear.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
Levine can't hit. The Cavaliers shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Sexton. Allen kicks to Sexton. Goes back up. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Can't afford these defensive breakdowns, especially down the stretch.
Yeah, breakdowns like this are only going to hurt you moving forward and late in the game. Establish some trust and make the defense come together.
Levine, that's good.
And he's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop him.
Windler, the pass to Rubio. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. .153 left in the fourth quarter. Sexton, the pass to Allen. And stolen by White. DeRozan scanning the floor. Over in the corner, White. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Bulls lead.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Sexton. Williams with the block. DeRozan against Allen. Over Allen. And it's DeRozan missing. The Cavaliers trail by 8 to the inside. And it's Allen with the jam.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They lead by 6. 1:06 left to play here in the fourth. And now let's present our New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. He needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Sinks the three-pointer. DeRozan's got the lead up to 12 now for Chicago.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
And typically, he is not the major force in that regard, but good enough to punish a soft defense on that play.
On deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Well, Sexton's confidence growing now, knocking it down from the three-point line. That's big.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. So the Bulls win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable, making each and everybody on this team comfortable.